This is Renee, and welcome to my own little world. Today I'll be doing another chit-chat journal with me video because I really enjoyed filming and editing the last one that I did, which was a K-pop journal chit-chat with me video where I talked about how I got into K-pop, and also I talked a bit about my first K-pop concert ever that I went to, which is a G-Dragon concert, and I'll link the video up in the cards and in the description. First, let's talk about this video because I am going to journal in my diary, and that means that I won't be actually writing in this journal today because I kind of work ahead with my journal. I fill up the pages with decorations, and then when the day arrives I will write something down that happened that day. So that's basically my system for journaling in my diary. So I'll be preparing a spread, maybe 2 spreads. I don't know if this video will be too long. We'll see how it goes. And my last spread that I did... Okay, let's turn that off. Okay. I turned off the volume on my laptop. Okay, but the last spread that I did was for February 1st and February 2nd. So let's work from that, basically. I normally prepare like 1 week at a time. So I'm just grabbing all the paper that I need or might need. So let's put my journal aside for a moment. I'm not sure if I am in frame at all because it is really sunny, so I don't know if this is going to work, but okay. With journaling, I always start with taping down the 2 pages. I literally have no plan for this spread. That might be a problem. Okay, let's look up some pictures that I could use. I'm one of those people, honestly, that prints out a lot of pictures and then never use them because I get inspired and then I realize that I can't actually use them all in my spread, and then I just leave some of them because they didn't fit anymore, and then I forget about them, and then it becomes this spiral. These are also pretty bad because these were printed with my last printer that died, and it would spit ink everywhere whenever it would print, so I'm glad I don't have that anymore. I'm kind of feeling the sunflower vibe for some reason. It's actually pretty sunny outside today, but it's still -1 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty cold. Oh, maybe a quote to use. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Hey. Those were some bears that I cut out. Oh, this one has a flower. Maybe I could use that one. I think I might have everything that I need to make a spread. My desk is already a mess, but okay. So let's just start journaling and chit-chatting. I mean, after all, this is a chit-chat video. I haven't chatted much, I realize now. sorry about that. I just wanted to fix everything and make sure that I have everything so I can start journaling. I decided to make another chit-chat video because I really liked it, as I told you. But I didn't want to make every chit-chat with me about something K-pop related because, well, I do love K-pop and I have been to a lot of concerts. I mean, I could easily make like a whole series out of just talking about concerts that I went to. I mean, I am very fortunate to be able to have visited a lot of concerts. But I just wanted to talk about other stuff too, because I am not completely a K-pop related YouTuber. It's still weird to say the YouTuber, but I'm also not completely a journal. The thing with me is I make content for myself, and I make kind of, well, that sounds really selfish, but I hope that you get what I mean. I make content that I would like to watch myself as well, if that makes sense. So, and even though I don't really show my face, I'm not scared to show my face. I have shown my face on this channel before and even on Danny's channel. But even though I don't really show my face or vlog or anything, I mean, I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I do really like talking about things that are personal, and I like to update you guys about me, and I'm not sure if you actually like that. If you even care about what is going on in my life. But if you do, hi. And I wanted to make this video just to give you guys kind of a life update. Not that my life is very entertaining or special, or, I mean, we're still currently in a lockdown, so not much is happening in my life. But yeah, I just wanted to share things, and yeah, that's it basically. So, things that currently are happening in my life. I am still journaling a lot. As you might know, my goals for January were like K-pop journal more, and I did that. I haven't K-pop journaled in a week, I think, but I wasn't really feeling that well last week, so that's why. I was a bit tired from work, so that's why I haven't journaled. But I'm still going to keep up and try to journal more, because I really like journaling, and I found that it was very soothing and relaxing, and it was kind of just what I needed to wind down and just kind of end the day. So, and even though I journal like I do right now, for my personal journal, for my diary, I also really like journaling where I can just immediately write something as well, because with this journal I just have to wait before I can like finish the spread, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really like journaling and just seeing the finished product like immediately. So, and I'm not really going to talk a lot about work because I don't like talking about work. I mean, that's one aspect of my life that I would prefer to be private. Not that it's really a secret or something. I mean, I have talked about graduating, and I studied and graduated for communication and marketing, and that's the field that I'm currently working in. But I'm not going to tell more. And I also said that I work for 4 days a week. That's still true. I did another small job alongside of the 4 days a week, but as of February I won't be working there anymore, which is sad, but I mean, these things happen, and I am also very lucky to still have that other job. So maybe this needs some washi tape or something. Oh. And I used to do that other job, or work for that other job on my Mondays, which is also the day that I upload, because that's when I don't have to work for my other job. That's getting confusing, but sorry. But since I don't have to work on Mondays anymore, I decided to keep myself busy with other things. And that's why I decided to learn some new stuff. And I decided to, because I already talked about how I really wanted to do some home studies. And I wanted to do some home studies. I still want to do some home studies, like study from home and learn some new things that are like in my actual work field or related to my work field. But I also have been wanting to learn sign language for a long while now. So, and I found this online workshop that you could do to learn sign language. So that's where I signed up to, and the workshop is like, you get a video every week, and like in your mailbox you get a video every week, and every week you can learn about, I think, 10 signs. Unfortunately, sign language isn't universal, which really sucks, because I would love to be able to also know ASL, American Sign Language, but unfortunately I am only learning Dutch Sign Language as of now. Or at least I'm going to start my first lesson tomorrow, February 1st, because I'm filming this on the last day of January. So I'm very excited, maybe a bit nervous, but I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. I just want to be able to speak to people in sign language. That would be so cool. I mean, I already love like communication, of course. I mean, why else would I have studied communication? But this part of communicating is so much different from what you're used to, because I mean, as you know by now, I love to talk. And I would love to be able to talk to people who can't hear as well. And I mean, I'm not sure if I can actually like hold a decent conversation after this, because it's going to last. This workshop is going to be like a year long or something, and you receive like 10 signs or 15 signs every week. So by the end of 2021, I think I would have learned over 500 new signs, and I'm not sure if that's enough to like actually hold a conversation nicely, or but we'll see. And I am nonetheless, I'm excited, and maybe I'm going to do some other home studies as well, but I'm currently saving up to do so, because they're not as expensive as going to actual university, but they're also not cheap either. So I'm currently saving up, and I'm saving up for a lot of things. I'm also saving up for a car, and And I'm also spending money because of comebacks. So it might take a while. But that's still one of my goals for 2021, is to just study, learn more, because the thing is with me, I'm the kind of person that needs to have a goal to work towards too. Maybe that's weird, but I really am, I don't know, I'm really kind of goal driven, and maybe that's a bad thing, but also that's basically the only thing that kind of keeps me sane, if that makes sense. That sounds weird, but let me explain that. When I first graduated and I got a new job and I kind of got used to working, because like from graduating to being an actual adult and working, or at least that it felt like that for me, was a very big step for me. I'm also like someone that is scared to be an adult, and I have been having problems with that ever since I turned 18. I'm 25 now, so it's gotten better, but in the Netherlands you can like learn or start driving lessons to get your driving license when you're 18, or maybe even earlier now. Yeah, I think the theory behind it, like the theoretical classes, are you can take those when you turn 16, but actually learning to drive, like the practical part of it, you have to be like 18 or something like that. But I only got my driver's license when I was 22, maybe, because I was just so scared of becoming an adult, and it was very overwhelming for me, all of it, just turning 18, and I felt this pressure, because when you turn 18, all of a sudden you need to learn, or I mean, you need to do your taxes and pay for your own, what is it called? Your health insurance, that's what I wanted to say. You need to pay for your health insurance and everything, just all of a sudden you need to do all of these stuff. But when you're a teenager, you don't really think about those things, and you also don't really learn those things at school. So for me, it was very, very overwhelming and very scary to realize that I suddenly had to think about all of those things. And because I didn't learn anything about those things, it really scared me and made me really nervous. So when I turned 18, I started freaking out. And I am still very scared while doing things that adults do, because for some reason I feel this very big pressure to do things right, like immediately. I don't allow myself to make mistakes, and I know that's not healthy, but it is something that I'm working on. And also with like adult things like taxes and health insurance and whatever, paying bills, that's still very scary and new for me, and I'm really glad that my parents helped me with a lot of these stuff, a lot of these things, because school isn't any help with these kind of things whatsoever. And I've gotten better at it. I mean, I've had this time where I really hated my birthday. Every time when I would like turn a year older, I would hate it. I would hate my birthday. I would not like it. I would just... Because every time I would be a year older, that meant, to me, that meant that I would have more responsibility, and I still felt like I wasn't ready for that. So, but I'm doing better, and with work, kind of the same thing happened. I was really scared to start working because that would mean that I have to do another adult thing, and adult things scare me. So, but I love my job, don't get me wrong, I really, and even though it's a job, and I have my own routine now, I still learn things. That's what I really like. But as I said, with the routine, that's also a scary part for me, because for me, when I get into a routine, things can become boring and repetitive, and that's when I get into a slump and get really sad because I don't have anything to work towards to. So that's why I want to have goals for myself, and I don't really like the thing about New Year's resolutions. I'm not a big fan of those, but I do want to set goals for myself to make sure that I feel like I'm being productive. Because when I'm not productive, I feel sad. Let me get a brush pen. I think this will do. Maybe orange. So Wednesday the 3rd. I think I'm just going to keep it playful. I just got some tea. Okay, let's move on. And another reason why I really wanted to have my goals, especially now, is because, I mean, COVID really makes us all feel like we're not getting anywhere, and for most people it feels like a lost year. For me, not so much, because I graduated in that year, so that's why for me I still managed to get stuff done. But I could really see how for other people it might feel like that, and it might feel that way. And since we're still in lockdown in the Netherlands, and since we have this evening clock thing, I mean, there's not much to do, so I want to grab every opportunity to still make sure that I learn new stuff and to kind of keep me busy. And last year, the new stuff that I learned was playing instruments and also like graduating, of course. So I mean, I kept myself busy for that same reason, because if I don't, I knew that I was going to really get into this negative mindset, because for some reason that's what I do. And I wanted to do like the same for this year. I wanted to keep myself busy, even though I have like a steady job now that keeps me busy like for 4 days a week. I still want to do other things, because if I just have my work, I kind of feel like my whole existence is built around my work, and I don't really like the idea of that. And I know that sounds maybe a bit dramatic, but that's how I kind of feel if I don't do anything else besides just working. I can't focus on just one thing. And maybe that's why I also have like so much hobbies. Now that I think about it. I know I'm getting really boring, by the way. I literally made this spread on instinct, and my first instinct is go back to your comfort zone and just pick your favorite color. Also, I still can't believe that my channel has hit 100 subscribers. It's crazy to me because, like I said, when I first started this YouTube channel, it was kind of like another outlet for me and another hobby for me, basically. And so I just focused. I didn't want to focus a lot on views or anything, because I knew that in order for me to grow, I had to be patient. That's also not the focus that I wanted to have for myself, because I was like, just make the videos that you would like to watch. And also I couldn't really upload a lot because I had my graduation. I still don't know why I decided to start a YouTube channel, which like takes up a lot of time during my graduation year. Like actually during writing the final chapters of my thesis. Like that was a dumb idea. But I just have a lot of fun with being on YouTube, making videos. I want to try out new things, and it's just I still really like it, and I like the videos that I make. I am, most of the time I am proud of the videos that I make, and I really like watching my own videos. Is that weird? But I still live by that same focus that I made for myself when I first started this channel, and that is I am going to just make the videos that I would like to watch. And I am still shocked that 100 other people thought so too and like my videos too. So I am forever thankful, because I just can't. I can't. My brain can't handle it, because especially when you think about it, I mean, we're not even allowed to be with 100 people in a group right now. So the fact that 100 people are malfunctioning, I'm so thankful that 100 people said, wow, I really like what she's making, I really like her creations, and I want to see more of it. I mean, thank you. Okay, and this is how I normally make a spread. I'm going to cut these two apart, and let's punch some holes. This little guy is still a lifesaver. Oh. I just cut through one whole word. So, I cut through the so. I had a feeling that this would happen, but it's okay. Yeah, it's still readable. It'll do. So this is what I normally do to make a spread. And then this empty space, there's glue here. And then this empty space and this empty space will be where I write about my day. Okay, and I think for now I'm going to wrap up this video. I will show you more spreads when I finish those. As a result, And for now, let's just put these inside my journal. So this is the finished result. I hope that you didn't find this chit chat with me boring, because I mean, it's not about K-pop or themed or important. So I hope you don't find it too boring, like me talking about life. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that maybe it was inspiring to see how I normally journal for my diary journal. Let me know in the comments if there is anything that you would like to see or want me to talk about, because I really enjoy making these. I really enjoyed making the last one, as I said. I would love to make more of this kind of videos in the future. So yeah, stay hydrated, stay tuned, and until my next video, bye!